Welcome everyone to what is now temporarily known as the Seth Rollins Show. And I am your host, as you see, Seth Rollins. Did you really have to give like an introduction like that? Yes, because it's all mine now. Anyways, let's just get to what we're doing. So you need to show me it first. Why do I have to show all you the movie first? I just told you what it is. Yeah, but we need a visual of it. Fine. Here's your visual. It's TMNT. Is that good enough? Yes. So explain to me a bit about it. Well, this TMNT, see right here, came out in 2007. It was the first Ninja Turtles movie to come out in 14 years. Yeah, it took a Superman-esque hiatus. And then this one isn't live action. This is an animated movie, CGI. Of course they would go in that direction. No one does hand-drawn anymore. There's still hand-drawn animation. There's all anime. There's all the shows on television. Yeah, but on the big screen, there's barely anything anymore. Last time I checked, there was Princess and the Frog, and that's it. Wait, why would you watch Princess and the Frog? Oh, I just like Disney, okay? I mean, I like Disney too, so I can't blame you there. Now, I plan on bringing a special guest. Oh my gosh, please don't. Last time we got special guests, it happened to be we're in this whole bunch of chaos, and those guys are still down here, and they're still probably dead. So, tread lightly, son. Okay, I'm gonna bring someone who is quite associated with the TMNT. Kevin Nash? No! Someone even more recent. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Seth. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the, I guess the voice actor and actor, I get confused. The guy who played Rocksteady in the most recent Ninja Turtles movie, The Celtic Warrior. Can you please give it up for Sheamus? And Sheamus, welcome to the show. How are you doing? I'm doing good, fella. I'm just tired. I mean, I'm just kind of here. The only reason I'm here is because I was in that new Ninja Turtles movie, and even that didn't do very well for me. So I'm just kind of around. Good. Alright, that's pretty good. Now, what was your experience like doing the new Out of the Shadows Ninja Turtles movie? It was real fun, fella. I mean, everybody was so cool to each other. It was such a nice environment. I mean, I had a chance to show off my range as an actor, fella. It was fantastic. And so, yeah, I'm just here just to review this Ninja Turtles movie that has no Rocksteady at all. What the heck? It doesn't even have Shredder. Well, yeah, it doesn't even have Shredder, which is ridiculous. All Ninja Turtle movies require Shredder. No, they don't, Rollins. Because if you use the same villain again and again and again, they will get quite a bit stale at a point. But I do agree. But I do think they should have brought like another villain that was like used, like Krang or Slash, or someone who was a part of the anime show, not just like a random billionaire villain. Yes, I agree. We both agree. Can we just get on with the review? I don't have all day here. Alright, fine, let's just get on with it. Hello, people of YouTube. It is I, once again, the Malik Aaron. And as you already heard, I'm going to be reviewing the 2007 movie TMNT, or aka Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, Yeah, I already said like some details about it. First Ninja Turtle movie in 14 years, first animated one. And this was made like during the 2003 animated series, that much darker animated series that I actually like. And this was before like Nickelodeon and Viacom and Paramount bought the rights to it. And so yeah, this movie has like a pretty legit cast. I mean, you have Chris Evans, pre-Captain America. This was in his Human Torch days. Ugh. I mean, not that they were bad. It was just Fantastic Four was just not a good thing for him. You have Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy herself, Buffy the Vampire Slayer herself. You have Patrick Stewart. Professor X, and then you have Lawrence Fishburne as like the narrator of this. So this movie has a pretty good cast for the time. And so the plot is like this movie's kind of confusing because it's especially when it comes to like timelines. Like some people believe it's still in the same continuity as the movies, but at the same time there are a couple of question marks about that. Like, I know in the ending of the movie, spoilers if you haven't seen this, you see like Shredder's helmet like on their little stand of helmets, and it definitely did look like the one that was in the original movies. But you also have new elements like Karai and her Foot Clan, and you're just like, wait, when was Karai? Karai was never even mentioned in the originals, and you're right, she was not mentioned at all. I assume they put her in there just to like remind people. I always thought it was like a theory that maybe this was in the same continuity as the 2003 series. Because you have Karai, you have their foot ninjas. Everyone in, like, the movie looked quite similar to the ones they did in the 2003 series. And they ended up, like, in the cartoon, they ended up redesigning the characters in the, like, designs of these characters. So that even, I wouldn't say it confirms with that theory, but only, like, pushes that theory. But that's just my opinion on it. So the story is, the turtles are broken up. The family is broken. Leo went off to do some leader, to be a better leader, so he goes to South America, as you do. And the other turtles are like, kind of doing their own thing. Mikey has a job, Donnie has a job, Raph is being basically a vigilante, like a Batman-esque vigilante, as the Night Watcher, which I actually think is a pretty cool idea. And I wish they could like incorporate it in like some future movie. But they probably won't, which is a shame. So yeah. And then you have like April and Casey, and then they meet like this evil businessman like Max Winters, who you find out like in the opening flashback of the movie that somewhat looks like 300, which is funny because 300 actually came out like 2 weeks prior to this movie. Like he was basically, he wanted power during that period, and then he basically became immortal, and his best buddies turned into stone. And so he has to use like this weird amulet thing, I forgot what it was, to resurrect his friends and turn like into stone army, so he can like 13 monsters and all that. Ugh. The plot is definitely the weakest part of the movie. It's just so not that interesting. I'd rather focus on what the turtles are going through. I don't really care about this whole businessman plot. It's just
it's just not. Yeah, it's just It's really not worth it. Now, the best parts in the movie are sometimes the animation. I mean, this movie was cheap, but sometimes it looks really good. Other times it looks so. But overall, it's decent. And what they did with Raph and Leo. Now, as all TMNT fans know, that Raphael and Leonardo have this rivalry. They always had, and have to incorporate into every single one of these things, like in the shows and the movies, everything. But in here, it's probably the best interpretation of that, other than 2003 series. And like, they have like such like a clash of like ideologies. Like, Raph thinks like he should keep like being like what he was, like a hero, a vigilante, like to serve, like to save, like I wouldn't say like protect the innocent. Leo doesn't agree with the way he's doing things, so they have a pretty awesome fight in the movie. Not gonna lie, it was really good, and yeah, that's all their conflict. The problem is that in this movie, other than like the original Nitro's movie, Raph in like all these movies gets some reason he gets the most attention. He gets like the most character development, which is kind of weird. Personally, I think Leo would have been more suited to character development. After all, he is the leader. He has hardships as leader. And the only time I've really seen him like get developed was 2003 series. So yeah. I mean, not a lot of people like this movie for us, mainly the plot, and I agree with them that, but there are still good stuff in it. I would say I personally loved this movie, mainly because it was part of my childhood. I have the movie, I have the game, yes, I have the movie tie-in game, which I might review at some point. I just haven't completed it yet. Once I do, I'll review it. Overall, I give this movie a 7 out of 10. I don't think it quite deserves the reaction it got. So yeah, I'd give it a 7. I would say this is probably it's a tie between this and the original in terms of like best Ninja Turtle movie. So yeah, like, once I get to more Ninja Turtle movies, I'll explain like my overall thoughts on the whole series. And now I'm going to bring it back to Rollins, the Seth Rollins show, along with Sheamus. I'm going to bring it back to them. So, what'd you guys think? It's an okay movie. Could have been better. I love the fights. Love the conflict. The plot was just terrible. Yeah, it could have been a lot better. I agree, fella. I mean, my movie wasn't all that great either. But at least this one had like a little bit more depth to it when it comes to our main 4 heroes and a half shell, fella. Alright, I guess that does it. Now, next review is going to be a really, 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 really bad movie. Really? Ooh, I can't wait! What is it? Do you know a person by the name of M. Night Shyamalan? Oh, he's the guy who made The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and Signs, and The Visit, and Split. Yes, but we're going to be reviewing one of his absolute worst movies. After Earth? No. Last Airbender? No. Then what is it? It's The Happening. Oh, no. No. Really? With Mark Wahlberg
as a science teacher. Yep, we're gonna be reviewing that next. Darn it. So, make sure to, you know what, Rollins, I'll let you do it. Fine, make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and we will see you next time. And we are out of here.